PCRadioLive.com.
Oh man, this is a special moment here on the 4th day. We have my brother, a brother, Quincy Q Deezy Harris. You can't even just say Deezy, Q Deezy.
Yeah, man.
You gotta say Quincy Q Deezy Harris.
Yo, first of all, I just want to thank you. You know, like Pooch, y'all don't even know, like Pooch. I learned so much about radio just seeing how this dude moved. Like he was so opening and inviting to me when he, you know what I mean, when he was on, you know.
You can say it.
We already get it out, right? Yeah, when you know we was on Hot Boys, all of that. Like he really showed me, like we were like the Lakers, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like the rookie. And
we won some rings.
Yeah, and you used to get me drunk a lot, and you know,
Allentown,
Volcano. Yeah, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Transit, like, but, you know, you showed me a lot. So you know, I just appreciate just even being here. Like seriously,
I appreciate you being here because it means a lot.
Thank you.
It means a lot for you to be doing what you're doing. Of course, you're a film executive.
Yeah.
You're an actor.
Yes.
You're a television sitcom movie producer.
Just gotta do it, man.
But you're a great afternoon radio jockey.
Thank you, Pooch.
And it was great to see, like you know what I mean. I thought certain people were going to get that 2 to 6 spot.
Yeah.
But when I heard that it was you. And even when I was doing it, they could have said, yo, Pooch, we're going to pull you back. You like 30-something now. You in your whole stage. We're going to bring Deezy back from Cali. We're going to keep you on salary. We got to cut you a little bit because you're not talking to the people no more. You just answering the record rec calls for Boogie D or something. And I did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I didn't vocalize how much I was almost done with the broadcasting aspect, but not the radio business. But when I heard they brought you back home, first I said, damn, how Radio 1, you know, paying for that because I thought you were still rocking with the big boy situation. I'm like, why would Deezy leave LA? Even though it's, but then I'd say Quincy, the Philly boy, he don't care how much Big Boy was paying him. If he can get close to that, he's coming home to his city. So salute, brother.
No, you know, thank you. And I always looked at, you know, doing the come up show and telling different rappers what they had to do to get on. I had to use that information I was giving them. Like I would tell them, like, yo, go do it yourself. Go do it yourself. So when I was in LA, I was under Big Boy. I learned a lot from Big Boy. And I did this movie. I did Exit Strategy, the movie. And like all of my connections from that movie was from when I was here in Philly. Like Kevin Hart, he came through, gave me love. Big Boy, I knew him for years, since like 01.
I want to know still how you got that job. Because I know the club money we were saving. Yeah. And me and Mikey bought the big white Denali with the rims. Yeah. I bought the Slugger wagon, you know what I mean? And we would just like get hot, you know, get drunk with champagne bottles. Not always bought by Allen Iverson, but Quince would always say, Q would say, yo, I'm this going home. I gotta graduate college, and I'm going to Cali one day. Yeah. So it's real now. Like, how the hell did you make that happen? What was the transition like from leaving Power 99? How the fuck did you get on Big Boy's morning show, syndicated show?
Honestly, that
still amazes me, dude.
Like you said, instead of buying cars and trucks and stuff, I really save my money. It's real rap.
You think I spit out my water?
Dude, I save my money. I'm not like, you know me, I'm not a flashy dude. The only thing I got on is my wedding ring. So I saved my money, and then I went to LA. I didn't have a job. I knew in like 06 that I was leaving. So I just stayed there for another year, just did everything I could do, and then I left. Me and my girlfriend, who's now my wife, we just went. And then
where did you move to? Did you have to like move to South Central first?
No. I was in
out there. Sometimes the apartments they try to sell you in the back of the paper. Yeah. They're like beautiful home and pool.
Oh my God.
And you ride down the street at Mac 10 like, what up, homie? You in my hood now?
It wasn't banging. No, I moved to North Hollywood and I was there for like I want to say like 2 weeks, and then our old boss Thea Mitchum hit me up. Yeah, she was like, yo, well, the morning show was over. Can you fill in doing the morning show for me? I was like, all right, cool. So I was filling in doing the morning show for, let's say, 2 weeks after I left Philly, this whole big goodbye and everything. So I was back on filling in, and I knew it was just filling in. So while I was on the air for like those first 2 weeks, this is my first 2 weeks in Cali, I get a call from another friend who always looked out for me, Q Gaskins, who was used to be Allen Iverson's manager.
I know Q, yeah.
Great dude, like he used to mentor me.
We go back to the Spy Club with Mark Barnes.
Yeah, like dude was a great dude. He's a marketing
Thanks for all those
genius.
free Reeboks. Give Reebok a round of applause. The live squad, oh my God. Yay.
This dude,
I'm taking your moniker on that.
He was a marketing genius, and he was at Reebok, and then he moved to American Eagle. So he heard me on the radio, and he knew I was out Cali, so he called me one day after my show.
Real quick, kids, listen. Never burn a bridge. Continue.
So he called me like, yo, dude, and like I said, I knew him before I was on the radio. I was like 18. Just bugging him and Allen Iverson to get, I don't know, an interview. I don't know where I was going to play it because I wasn't even on the air yet. So he calls me.
On the air check?
Yeah. He calls me years later. I was like, yo, dude, you got a job out there? I was like, no. He was like, well, I want you to do this American Eagle football tour. So you can do the football tour. And, it was some nice money. Like, he was like, I'm going to cut you a check. Nice money starting October. I'm like, bet. Save this money. Now I got this other check. It's about to come. I'm good.
Is that how I ended up seeing you on the net with Aaron Andrews from ESPN, like at the Michigan game or
something?
Okay. Yeah, I seen that.
So after that, I get a call from Big Boy 2 weeks later. I'm in LA for a month. He was like, yo, dude, I'm starting to do, East Coast syndication. I want you on. So it was just all these relationships that I never burned a bridge from when I was in Philly.
Once again, never burn a bridge, and big up to people like Big Boy, who knew this young boy had talent, but knew his heart and his character and said, you know what, I got a situation that's going to jump off on the East Coast. I could be arrogant and stingy and take this myself, but how could the show even be successful? Or maybe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also in the back end, putting somebody on, hire a brother who's out here in Cali hustling, to get his Hollywood credentials right.
Yeah, definitely.
So big boy up for that.
No, Big Boy, thank you. So, you know what I mean? So I was out there for a month, and I already had 2 gigs, and I was like, bet. So I was out there, grinding, learning, and then like me one time, I had a relationship, with this writer.
Celebrity? Who you banging?
No, nobody.
You ain't get no. Come on,
dude. I had a girlfriend out there, and then I got married. 2 years.
That's why I left Hollywood, because that Californication stuff. Tell them, Q, it's true.
It's a lot of women out there. Like every dime from every city across the world moves to LA thinking they're gonna be somebody, and then they don't be somebody, and they just.
And then they end up being like, let's say, I don't want to say no names, but let's say the girl who's fucked up now, so everybody will laugh. Maya Campbell. At the time, she was out when I was living out there in '99. She was the shit. I seen her at the hair salon with you know who. So you know what I mean. She was hot. Yeah. So let's say it was Maya Campbell's friend. You would meet the friend. Take her to California Kitchen because you still on your East Coast budget, right? and then you get to the crib, you end up jumping off the front, and then Maya give you some pussy. Yeah. That's how Cali is, for real.
That's what Pooh said.
No, it's solidify it. Well, retweet that for me, brother.
It was crazy. So I was talking to, I had like a East Coast network out there. My man used to write these scripts. He gave me the script. I was like, dude, I want to make this a movie. I had a conversation with Big Boy. This is like after like 2 years of being in LA, just hustling, doing things. And then Big cut me, starting funds for Exit Strategy, and voila, 2 years later, a year and a half later, we got a movie in AMC theaters.
Like, how'd you pull that off? Like, we did the ski trip and joint together, and that was successful because the mission was just to sell it with bootleggy in front of Chrome nightclub. You know what I mean? With Steve Brody, because that was the shit on Sunday nights. You know what I mean? We were like, we could move 1,500 movies out front. But we got to deal with Maverick, distributed, through Blockbuster, Target, and all that. Yeah. But we never got the movie house. We never got the cinema, the AMCs.
It all goes back to
how'd you pull that off?
You know what? Let's get into this Mount G's mix. Mount G's. Save that for the other side.
Yo, what's the deal, y'all? It's your boy Q Deezy. Follow me at QDeezy.com. I think it's right here. I'm on Burnt Toast and Coffee. My man Pooch. And Sexy Sydney, man, she was trying to hit on me, man, but you gotta watch her, dog. Like I told her, I'm like, yo, Sid, I'm married. And she didn't care, dog. But this is what we doing down here. Burnt Toast and Coffee, Poochman, Sexy Sid, Bub, PCRadioLive.com.
PCRadioLive.com.